guys, so obviously this update is a little bit late. I got a little sick at the end of the trip, and then I got super busy with work and other projects and packing. So obviously the World Cup has now ended. Actually it was a little bit weird watching the finals here in Japan at like 3 in the morning where I fell asleep through parts of it. But my actual time in South Africa was amazing, and knowing how long-winded my emails can get, I'm going to try to condense all of that into this. So basically, we had a layover through Bangkok.
Oh, super weird, super weird. Oh my god. I put him in first. I can't help it. They're after me. Oh, it's weird.
And then we went straight to Johannesburg, and from there we went straight to hardcore local Soweto Fan Fest. Not the official one. It was the one where I generally blended in okay, and Scott kept giving me these looks like, Annie, I'm the only white guy here. And I was just like, it's okay, Scott, it's okay. And it really was. The people were amazing. They just wanted to share the pride they had for hosting this World Cup. And the energy there was unbelievable. We played vuvuzelas, we sang together, we had dance wars of sorts, and there was just so much energy and high and noise and celebration, particularly when Bafana scored that first goal, that it literally was something I cannot fully describe. It just reverberates in you and was one of the best moments for my time in South Africa, and definitely was a fantastic way to start my time in South Africa. We went the next day to the actual Soweto township. We saw the hospitals, the shack areas, the museums there, saw the England versus America game. Next I went to the Cradle of Life on my own the next day, well, with our host family, surrounded by the landscapes and vegetation, and going through the caves and being surrounded by all of these archaeological discoveries was really nice, and the exhibits that everything was set into was just spot on. So if you can, I highly recommend it. World Heritage Site. After that, we went and saw the Netherlands versus Denmark in Soccer City, the actual stadium. We actually saw 3 stadium games, so Netherlands versus Denmark, Spain versus Switzerland, and Portugal versus North Korea.
So, are you guys supporting North Korea?
Yeah!
So what do you guys think the score is going to be?
4-0. 5-0.
So I then met up with Mom, and we went to Durban. We went to see the beaches. We had a full day of soccer, so we went to the official fan fest on the beach, which was really relaxing. I mean, sun's out, your feet are in the sand, you're sitting on the beach, you're watching on this huge screen, and everyone's having fun, and you got there by taking this nice walk along the beach and the promenade, and it was a perfect day for that. And the stadium was one of the best ones. They were actually afraid they weren't going to finish it, but they did, and it was really amazing to watch the game in. So from there, we went to see the third game in that day. We tried to go back to the official fan fest over on the beach, but unfortunately they had closed it off for some reason, and they wouldn't actually tell us, so a lot of people were crowding around and not sure why they wouldn't let us in. But they started putting on riot gear, and so we were like, we should probably watch at a different screen. And so we went to another screen to watch, and the vibe there was not as exhilarating as Soweto was in Joburg, but it was nice, and it was a Bafana game, so of course that's why we had to see the third game. Safari! So we got to see giraffes, and zebras, and hippos, and ostriches, and warthogs, and that was a lot of fun. Our hosts were so wonderful, taking us through these places, and we saw some Zulu dancing, and Thousand Hills landscape all around. We pretty much went from there down to Cape Town. Went down to the waterfront, tried to get on the Robben Island tour, which was booked through, and actually it got cancelled the day that we actually did get the booking, which was our last day in South Africa. So unfortunately, that is one thing I was a bit disappointed to have missed. We did get to see the Cape of Good Hope. We saw the Steel Island, the Penguins, the Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, and me and Mom went to Table Mountain. We got to see a fantastic view there. It was really amazing to be there, and I'm glad we were able to make it up there. The weather was kind to us. And then we went and ate ostrich burgers, which taste very much like really lean beef. And I actually really recommend it. It was super tasty. And then we found that our tour was cancelled, so we ended up staying in the waterfront and watching Bafana play their last game down in the amphitheater, and it was definitely crazy with everyone there. I know that a lot of people kind of hate the vuvuzelas, particularly people that I talk with that are watching on TV, and honestly the TV does not do it justice, because basically you're getting all of these different vuvuzelas, and on TV they just kind of meld into one giant cacophony of noise. But when you're actually there, it's amazing, like fantastic vibe and reverb and everything, mainly when you hear the actual cheers and calls separately from just noise. Like, they actually have like calls and replies and like flag movements going on, and it really is a great way to sound out your celebration. So that is where we finish our trip. Hopefully I will be able to see you all soon, update more, and stay well. Love, hugs, awesome.